I'm Dana, and this is Bossify.
This episode of Bossify is proudly brought to you by Janet Lawless Christ and Team Luxury Real Estate.
Welcome to Bossify. Always great to see you. And today, the incredible boss mom herself, Dana. Thanks for joining us.
I'm so excited to be here.
Dana is a married mother to two little superheroes in training, a business and content strategist, and the founder of the Boss Mom movement. Now best-selling author, Dana left corporate America to create a virtual-based business where she could work from anywhere while empowering mothers around the world with tools to do the same.
Okay, my love. You ready?
I am so ready.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I like how we're doing the eyes. This is good. First question. How do you personally define success? Because my gosh, you are successful. No doubt about it.
Oh, it's such a subjective question.
Well, that's kind of the point.
Honestly, success to me has everything to do with wanting to wake up in the morning. When I wake up in the morning and I go, oh God, I wish I was sleeping because my dreams were so much better than what I'm waking up to, that's not a really good place to feel.
No.
But if I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna, drink my coffee in my cool Boss Mom mug, and I'm gonna hang around with my kids, and we're gonna make a fort this morning, and then I'm gonna take them to school and not be a parent, which is also awesome sometimes.
Adult conversation.
Yeah, and I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna make things happen and change lives. And when I'm passionate about that and I wake up excited about what's going to happen that day, like that's the ultimate success. Like if you actually want to live, if you want to enjoy what you're doing and you're excited about the things that are coming up.
Isn't it sad that we have to even have that as a preface? If you enjoy living, if you would like to live, that thing called life, actually do it. And I assume that there might have been a point in which you woke up and said, wow, this is not my life. Wow, I don't want to get up in the morning. Has that...
Like once a week.
Yeah, okay. So that happens, right? You're real.
I question my life decisions often.
All the time, yeah. Sometimes I call you about my own life decisions. I completely understand. So how has that definition of success then changed over time? Was there a point, because you were in the corporate world, like super powerful. So was that success to you at that point?
It was. And honestly, it's so funny because I used to think that career success and family success and life success were all different things.
Right, different categories.
Yeah, it was like, well, I'm going to be a successful parent because I'm going to have babies, and then they're going to be amazing, and that's going to be awesome.
Right.
And I'm going to be in a career, and I'm going to grow and make tons of cash and travel wherever I want, and that's going to be awesome. I'm going to meet somebody who's amazing and wants to rub my feet and give me coffee every morning, and that's going to be awesome.
Oh, yes, please.
None of those things happen. It doesn't happen that way. Because it's all one life. It's one, success is such a fluid thing because it's like happiness. Success are moments. I have successful moments. And then I have moments that suck and are terrible. And I have moments that are just okay. And then I have moments that are going to be things that keep me going. They're my momentum moments and my awesome moments and my crying on the bathroom floor moments and all of those. And so to me, it's how can I pile up as many successful moments as I can? And they don't always happen back to back to back, but how can I pile them up so that they build me up as much as possible so that they just keep pushing me forward and pushing me forward.
That is so beautiful. Success is in the moments.
Absolutely.
It's in the moments. Now I know that those moments, as you're saying, they kind of pile up, right? They
Hopefully.
change. Hopefully. And I'm sure that also then, the next question, defines your personal sense of self, yeah? So just how you look at waking up every morning and are excited then forms who you feel as a human being.
Yeah, well, the whole Boss Mom premise is that I became a mom and an entrepreneur basically at the same time, which my husband always says is way too much information for people, but we're all adults here.
We can hang.
Right, so pregnant, start a business same time. You want to be amazing at both. I'm like, I'm going to kick butt at being an entrepreneur. I'm going to kick butt at being a mom. And I had no idea how to do either one. Like there's no amount of books, there's no amount of, talking with friends who've had babies and businesses that can prepare you for what's going to happen or who you're going to become or how you're going to feel. So when I woke up and said, I'm not a stay-at-home mom, I'm not built that way, there was a massive amount of guilt that came in there. There's just this weight that went, oh my goodness, I must be taking love away from my son in order to love my business. And then I must be not able to love my business as much. It seemed like it was this thing. For the whole Boss Mom movement was my realization that your love and passion for things, which ties a lot to success, my love and passion for things were limitless. That the more I loved the things that I loved, the more love there was to give other things. And
wait, we have to stop. That's beautiful. That's another just beautiful, beautiful.
I'm all about the quotables.
That's so good. And I love the fact that you bring it back to, you do still cry on the bathroom floor. You still question things. It's not like it's picture perfect, but it's just incredible that you're saying the process of which that you've developed yourself.
Yeah, and it's important that everybody knows that I cry on the floor because everybody else does too. And part of success isn't that I only show you what was awesome. Part of success is, success is an 80-20. It's 80% of the time I'm failing and 20% of the time I'm succeeding. And good entrepreneurs and people that are successful in all of the areas of their life, they're the people that leverage the 20%. They take that 20% when they see something that's working. I saw Boss Mom was a brand that people were catching on to. And what did I do? I started a podcast and started a group coaching program and launched events and I'm writing, a whole book series. And you fan that flame of the 20%. But 80% of the time
is on the floor crying.
Things aren't working.
Eating peanut butter from the
so
jar.
What you do is you see the things that aren't working. You learn as quickly as you can why it didn't work so you can move forward so you can get to the 20%.
So let's talk about the 80%. The 80% is the greatest challenge turned blessing. Yeah. Every single woman that I talk to, every Bossify has this moment that she could crumble and instead, like you said, leverages. What was that for you?
Oh my gosh. Well, I do think it was the moment that I was sitting there trying to make a business work and trying to feed my kids and make sure everybody was alive. And this moment where I
make sure everyone's alive.
There's this moment where you sit there and you're like, why am I doing this? What am I actually doing? And that's the moment where some random person emails you or messages you and says, I got to quit my job because you taught me things and now I get to be home with my kid and financially feel like I'm valued and bringing value to the home. I got to do this. You helped me in this way. And so for me, the challenges that you question, but then they turn into blessings, are the fact that, let me put it this way. We were driving my son to school and he said, Mom, I don't want to go to school. I don't want you to go to work. And I said, well, you go to school to learn how to be helpful in the world. That's to me what part of the point is you engage with people, you learn how to be helpful. And I said, Mommy goes to work so she can learn how to be helpful for people. And I said, so you and me are both doing the same thing, but because we're different ages, they just call it something different. And he's like, oh, okay, well, don't be at work too long then. And I was like, I'll get you early and we'll make a tent. It'll be great.
It'll be great. The tent will be awesome.
Which I get to do because my version of success is not that I don't work. I work my butt off. You do. And I work a lot. And sometimes I don't work at all. But I have that choice. To me, the challenges that I have that I turn into blessings is that by really assessing what's important to me and every single day knowing my priorities and what I care about and who I want to be and who I want to become. I think about my future a lot. That gives me what I call decision confidence. And when I have decision confidence, my guilt goes away because even if I am spending time in my business and not with my family, or I drop everything there to go home, or I binge on Netflix that day, it's a conscious decision I made weighed against how it's actually going to fit into my priorities in my life and what I want in the future. And so I feel really good about most of the things I do. Yeah,
Netflix,
even if it is.
Or the business meetings.
Exactly.
So I think that's something last question that I think the younger versions of us don't realize. Again, the compartmentalizations. We think, I'm going to rock at this, and then I'm going to rock at this, and then instead of realizing that you kind of just have to do it all at once. So what do you think is your advice that you'd like to give your 17-year-old self?
Oh my gosh. There's a couple things. I think biggest is you're not an island. I'm a really big one of that. I feel like we think we have to be secretive about what our challenges are, that we have to always be perfect, that we have to go this trajectory of success, and we have to, and I think my 17-year-old self, I would say, don't be an island and be more curious. I think we try one thing and we try it and we go, oh, well, then I'm going to be a banker. Or I got out of school and I needed to make money, so I got into sales. So I must be a salesperson. And there are so many salespeople that I just want to be like, go, you're a total introvert. Why are you, like, you're exhausted every day.
Yeah.
Like, do something else. Try something else.
Yeah. I call them the slashers. So you are a mom / an entrepreneur. I have friends that are doctors / yoga teachers. So I think that's a huge one for 17-year-olds is just to be the slasher, which is what you
try all different things. Yeah, and I like rock climbing, and we whitewater raft, and I'm doing all of these. I've literally taken archery lessons and fencing lessons. Like, I'm an experiential person.
Try it.
Because who knows? Because I didn't discover until I was 30 that I like honey mustard. And that is 30 years of my life that I missed enjoying honey mustard because I didn't try it.
So my whole team is laughing right now. I asked this question. This is my last question. You're so funny. So what is the one thing I don't know about you? I know that you do archery. I know that you now enjoy honey mustard.
Yes, I do.
Thank you for sharing those.
Well, those are the little things,
Those are great.
Well, now I really enjoy sandwiches, and I used to not be a massive sandwich fan, but it has invigorated my love.
Do you realize how great the world is now that you enjoy sandwiches?
I'm just saying, as you're even at 17, think of the things that you may love, but even the things that you try that you end up hating, that's okay. Like, I ended up hating archery because all I really wanted to do was take off the mask and wave my hair like it's sexy. Yeah. That's what I wanted.
Well, it was like me
but
and
it's really hot in there, so nothing's attractive about it. There's nothing attractive about fencing, and I'm actually really bad at it. I don't fence anymore, right? But rock climb I really love, and it's fun, and so I do that. And so the more you try, the more you do. When you're 17, just try everything.
Just
and
go
not
out.
just experiential, like business. Go out and see. Do you like sitting in front of a spreadsheet, or do you like talking to people?
Yes.
Yeah. See, you're me. My husband likes to sit in front of a spreadsheet. He gets all giddy about those kinds of things.
That's really weird. Okay, wait. You have to tell me before we go.
Yes.
Because I must leave you soon. I know.
So sad.
Yeah. So tell me, what is the one thing I don't know about you yet?
That was an actual question.
Yeah, it's a real question.
That was an actual question.
Yeah.
One thing.
Name it. Go, girl.
One thing.
One thing.
I sang for Michael Jackson when I was a little kid.
We have a singer. Are you going to sing for us? What was it?
No.
What was it?
I think you sang "We Are the World."
How does it go?
He actually went to my middle school in.
Michael Jackson straight up went to your middle school. And
I lived in LA at the time.
You
and
sang "We Are the World."
I think, it was during his red leather zippery phase.
That was such a good phase. Yeah,
I'd like to think that had a lot to do with my success in the world.
I would like to think that too.
It just rubbed off on me a little bit in an appropriate way, of course.
Obviously, that could have gone, but we're going to leave it there. Just go put that right there. Deanna, you're amazing. Thank you so much. You are clearly Bossify. Until next time, thanks for watching.
Now it's your turn to join the movement. Join the discussion on our Facebook page and see more episodes on our website at abbeygibb.tv. Be bold, brilliant, brave. You are Bossify. This episode of Bossify was proudly sponsored by Janet Lawless Christ and Team Luxury Real Estate.